Let me check niggas' temperatures.
Jazz the ass. You just never know. You know, he keeps saying like, I have a bar though, because he kept saying Vicky, Vicky, Vicky.
I ain't want to bring up the Gilly. I ain't want to bring up ARAB. Like, staple in this shit.
Follow me on Instagram. That's that ass Brooklyn. W. Search it out. Let's look it up. Now let's just say it came out that his story.
Nigga, stop wild strong, nigga. I'm wild strong.
What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? It is the first live of 2026, man. Happy mother effing New Year. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was asleep by 9. I was up out of there. Like, when you in your 30s, this shit ain't. When you in your 30s, like New Year's Eve is what is the allure? Staying up late and drinking. Okay, I already do that on most weekends anyway. Hanging out with people I don't know, I'm cool on that for the most part. But I hope y'all had a good 2025. I hope 2026 is even better, man. We got a couple things to talk about. Nothing super crazy. But I want to say nothing super crazy, but at the same time, Casanova be tagging me in some crazy shit sometimes. Shout out my dog Cash. So let's get to it. Let's not waste no time because again, it's also college football playoff day. You know what I'm saying? Oregon just put belt the ass to Texas Tech. We all knew that was gonna happen. Come on, man. Come on, man. Texas Tech ain't been like that in damn near decades. Damn near decades. They had that one magical season at Texas Tech with the receiver that ended up playing in Michael Crabtree with the receiver ended up playing in San Francisco. And other than that, they've been mediocre. Like, we not about to believe that Texas Tech is about to win a national championship in college football. Sorry. So we're not surprised that happened. But what I am surprised about is we got our first baby mama drama accusation in 2026. Now, like I said, when it comes to this Easy versus Philly, so K Walker, Zan, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that has something to say during the Cassidy rollout before and during and after, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Really didn't cover a lot of baby mama drama issues in 2025. You know what I'm saying? I was more worried about life. However, we do know, you know what I'm saying, that John and Swamp had a battle earlier this year. And obviously, that was the topic of conversation. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Pauls. I don't personally know her, but I know Deadass is at least familiar with her. They have a relationship to some extent or whatever. So we all saw the rollout leading to the John battle. Swamp on various Instagram lives with Pauls, you know, as Pauls is making claims, accusations, whether they be confirmed or not, that John is her baby daddy. Now, again, I don't know why these women come in battle rap and expose their baby dads. Bro, this community, this culture is probably about at least 87% men. They don't give a fuck. I'm going to just be honest with you. If you thought that you woke up January 1, 2026, and you were going to drop a bomb and expose Swamp for allegedly being a deadbeat and the way you profiled him on your phone and the messages, we don't care. She tried with the "I'm sorry, I haven't seen nothing," bro. So I wake up this morning, you know what I'm saying, early, because I went to bed early. I go to Twitter, go to X, and Cast and tag me in some shit. Now, y'all know Young Casanova. He be in the mix on X, man. For better or worse, my dog be in the mix. So he tagged me in his paperwork. He tagged a bunch of other bloggers. I think Rosenberg, Piper Boy, Angry Fan, names like that. So with that being said, let me see. Let's do this. Let's do this. We're going to go ahead. She said, I did not initially plan to speak publicly about this situation. What prompted my attention was resurfaced footage of him trolling another battle rapper online about accountability, fatherhood, and refusing to take a DNA test for an alleged child. At the same time, he was presenting himself publicly as an involved, responsible father to his older children. What made this difficult to ignore was the contrast between his public commentary and the private experience. While he was vocal online, I was pregnant and privately requesting the same DNA testing that he was mocking someone else for avoiding. Pregnancy was not the result of a brief encounter. We don't care. We don't care if y'all was in a relationship and he got you pregnant. We don't care if he found you on Tinder. We don't care if he found you on Black People Meet. The nature of y'all involvement, we don't care about. Let me say, the pregnancy was not the result of a brief encounter. This was an ongoing involvement, consistent communication, planning, reassurance, which continued well into the pregnancy. Over time, his behavior shifted. Did it? Communication became less frequent. Planned visits did not occur, and support was not provided. There was no involvement in preparing for this child's arrival, including no provision of basic necessities or presence. The inconsistency became more apparent as he continued to speak publicly about morality and accountability while engaging in discussions about other people's family matters. In contrast, when it came to my child, there was silence and avoidance. Requests for DNA testing and court involvement did not arise without cause. These steps were taken only after repeated resorts to resolve matters privately were unsuccessful, despite public statements emphasizing responsibility, accountability regarding my child, and continue to be delayed. We still don't care. The only reason I'm even covering this, and again, I'm actually pairing this with Capo and Stumbles and actually leading to the promotion of the Capo and Swamp battle. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I actually do have bars today. I'm only covering this because what is good for the goose is good for the gander. Y'all can't be high and kikiing when Swamp does it, but then turn around and got your hands folded and y'all offended when it's done to him. Now, do we believe this woman? I don't know, nor do I really give a fuck, because end of the day, you're running a battle rap. Like, that's going to do something. All that does is add a narrative. And you know what I'm saying? An easy layup for Capo to go into his battle with. But it does nothing for us to know y'all private dealings. That man is asking for a DNA test. I don't see nothing wrong with that. You might wanted to give him one on your time, but he didn't want to do it. That's perfectly fine. You say you taking him to court on February 11th, so let the courts handle it. What are we doing? This is a smear campaign, which again, what is good for the goose is good for the gander. What is good for the goose is good for the gander, because when Swamp was on Instagram Live with Pauls, it was a smear campaign.
I hate this. This is some amazing stuff you did here today. We gotta protect our black.
I've also never understood why people nitpick conversation. Now you want to screenshot like the things you want to screenshot. You want to feed us the information that you want to feed us. Like, screenshotting is literally like one of the dumbest ways to show proof, unless you're going to show the entire thread. Don't just give me the shit you want me to see and you deleted messages and all this other shit. Like, that.
Yeah, man, that's wild, man. Sorry you had to go through this type of stuff. I take care of my children.
And that's another thing. To our record, to the history of what we know, you're the first woman to come out and say that Swamp isn't a good father and that he doesn't take care of his kids. But although in the same breath, even though he admitted and took responsibility for, you know what I'm saying, sleeping with you, which he should, you know what I'm saying, he definitely standing 10 toes on that fact, and the possibility of him being the father, he is not obligated until he gets that DNA test, especially if you're not a woman that he has been consistently with. You feel like there has been other, you know what I'm saying, other men involved. Either way, again, this only gives Capo an angle for the battle, and we know Capo is going to use this, and he already has. That's the only reason I'm showing this, because y'all need to know again.
Don't ever think that it can happen to you. You got to stand on your own to win or lose.
So you tell me I'm wrong.
Stay in my lane and put my gear in neutral. Don't ever.
Now, I'll be honest with you. This account, when you do the background on the profile, the account had like 63 followers and like 9 posts. It was getting no traction. I don't know if this is even true, but again, now that Capo is using it, I can't get mad at him because turnaround is fair play. Turnaround is fair play. But I at least wanted to let y'all know I don't believe it. And even if it is, I think, well, I would hope, and to what I've seen in Swamp's past, if he got a kid, he claimed the kid, taking care of the kid, I don't see why he would do anything less for this one if it's his. That's all I'm saying. So, like I said, Capo's going to use that information to the best of his ability. We'll see what's going down January 11th. So next Saturday in New Orleans. But a fire battle I do want to talk about is the battle that is in my background screen right now. So I'm actually gonna go to this. Make sure y'all hit the likes. I know so bro don't like it, but you know, again, we still talking battle rap. It's just we covering everything. Unfortunately, you gotta cover everything that come with it. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? This is how niggas is promoing in 2026. So what y'all did in 2025? It's what you did in 2025. So we need to go, what is it? Capo, Bravado versus Stumbles. Shout out Public. This is on Public Influence Battle League. I'm not going to play the actual audio, but I will say this. This battle was very, very good. I thought it was a damn good battle. I think this is on the same card that had J2 and J2 and Chest, if I am not mistaken. So we're gonna remove this one. We're gonna stop sharing. I want to show this in the background. Hopefully they don't, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully they let a nigga rock again. I'm not gonna show the actual. I got bars. My damn self. I ain't gonna lie to you. But this is the battle. Like I said, it just dropped. I think it was a New Year's Eve joint. Sitting at 17. Oh no, I'm lying. 17,000 views 10 days ago. Y'all need to go check out this battle though. A fire battle. Tay Rock is actually hosting. And speaking of Tay Rock, shout out Tay Rock. Shout out Public Influence Battle League. Y'all remember last year they did the road to Geechee Gotti. Well, this year it's the road to the logo. It's the road to Tay Rock. So we're definitely gonna be in tune with that and see what they got going on. So shout out to them, man. Good platform, got good work, especially it's a YouTube drop. Not mad at that. But that battle was super fire. So let's get to some of the bars. It's on Capo in the first. Judge giving out numbers unheard of, man. Like dog whispers. I thought that was a solid bar to open the round with. You use the pencil for your bars. I use fentanyl strips. That was crazy. Pop stumbles next Friday over that dog-ish. There was a lot of drug talk. I'm not gonna hold you. Master Pot Scraper. I had the lanes on lock better than Rock Nation. He was talking about the different lanes, you know what I'm saying, of his dealings, you know what I'm saying, in the streets. He said back in my day, Stupid Reckless did anything to get fresh, and that produced a Juvie record. I thought that was fire. Back in my day, Stupid Reckless did anything to get fresh, that produced a Juvie record. Fire. Manny Fresh produced a Juvie record. Y'all know how it go. Don't care what Stumbles Mama said, like Bobby Boucher teacher. Solid. You was fighting Tone, bro. Me too. I pitched crack. I thought that was cold. You know what I'm saying? He did go into, you know what I'm saying, you beat up a blind man. You was fighting Tone, bro. bags and bodies. This is Snake. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting Snake licked back. You know what I'm saying? I like that. He said, then he goes into the Surf angle. You know what I'm saying? Surf basically stopped him from getting a bag, like $1,200, I want to say. He said, how you going to get that money back when he and the government shut down? Snap out of it. Fire. Now, this one, I definitely had to run and get all my kids in private. The ashtrays, the only things with a roach in it. Generational curses is the only thing that's broke on me. Fire. I definitely messed with his round one. Thing about Capo, he raps at a quicker pace than Stumbles. So he's gonna get them, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna get them jabs in all day, every day. And he is really becoming one of them ones when it comes to setup schemes and punches. But it's on Stumbles round one. This is what I would like to say about Stumbles. Might take Stumbles a while to get where he gotta go. But once he get cooking, Stumbles can be a problem, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shooters get rid of 9 so many times. We call that Rondo still on the block back in the morning like Alonzo. Fire. I done shot at houses my mama told me to go get a glass of milk from. That's crazy. Still paid those grave diggers deeper. Still paid those grave diggers a deeper bag because you 6'1" and I'm into that. Because you know they usually dig 6 feet, but he said, Capo, you 6'1". I pay a little extra bread. Thought that was fire. It ain't easy hanging out that window lifting that tech up. But you know what's harder? Your bitch ass hanging out the window screaming, help us. Bro. That's mean. What you say? What you think gonna happen if I kick you at the stoplight? I think things I gotta trust, like this 16, like my daughter on prom night. Crazy. No, this is what I would say. Again, with Capo is more of a rapper puncher. He's gonna get some punchlines. He's gonna get more material in. But Stumbles is going to throw haymakers. Not gonna hit them all. Not gonna hit them all. But when he does, he's going to make them count. Oh, we still got another line. He said, I'll kill you and raise your son, find a trick with AIDS and let him F the B. That was so disgusting. I edged Capo in the first. Only because I felt like he was a little bit more consistent. And like I said, it took a little bit of time for Stumbles to get it cracking, but once he did, he was rolling. But round 2 on Capo, he said, you ever put bricks on a whip and the tires were still on it? You ever put bricks on a whip and the tires were still on it? I felt like that was sneaky good. I don't think a lot of people actually picked up on that originally. He said, we had 8 balls by the 8 balls. We can play and serve up powder. Chopping China on a pool table like the first rush hour. Crazy. You ever seen a fiend miss a vein? Flesh bubbly, burning a piece of skin clump up like Buddy, turning into Sherman? That was crazy. Couple stumbles up, like, let me get that water. No, his second round, I felt like was Capo's best round. He said, when we going to admit trapping the dumbest way? No insurance, hospital bills, a bunch of cake. Last time you got sick, it cost you $100K. Come on, man. Fire. He said when niggas had whips on Dayton's, I was getting my whip on Dayton. BDSM. Oh, my. You was a Capo. You was a nasty nigga, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. You didn't say some crazy shit in this month. He said, you ever bought a fiend back when their eyes roll, their mouth, and they start doing that shivering-ish? After a fix, you got to put ice up their ass like they ain't got no citizenship? What? Sir, now, I have never heard that drug dealing story. I have never heard anybody say something like that. He said, you ever brought a fiend back when their eyes roll out their mouth and they start doing that shivering shit? After a fix, you got to put ice up their ass like they ain't got citizenship? He said, I did switch on hoods in a police chase again. He said He think he said that off the wall ish. That bro straight erotic. No, he don't want none of this left right shit. Just hit us, pitch us like show we Otiana. Now y'all don't. Now clearly battle rappers in the battle rap community definitely does not watch baseball, but that is the Japanese pitcher and left fielder for the LA Dodgers. That is, in the next 5 years, y'all might be saying he might be the best baseball player to ever play baseball. All he do is win World Series, MVPs, National League MVPs. But it's on stumbles in the second. He goes in and tell Capo, like, man, you really be picking and choosing with that physicality shit. He said, you give me a bump on stage, I'm gonna be more ready than Bobby Brown. What? If you give me a bump on stage, I'm gonna be more ready than Bobby Brown? It's crazy. He said, you protested for justice while I looked over my brother screaming, stay woke. You know what I'm saying? Again, going at the fact that Capo's from New Orleans during the whole we're saying Hurricane Katrina and the FEMA, everything that was going down in that regards. He said, your life, if I up it and pull it, I wish you wouldn't make me do it. The more dreads you got, the longer it's gonna take them to find that bullet. Oh, tell that story, Stumbles. I'm not mad. I know a younger ninja that took a life by the age of 12, but he still came home because he knew how to get rid of that body like K. Michelle. No problem putting your dog away like the landlord coming. Not gonna lie to you. Second round, I got Capo winning, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Somebody told me they had stumbles in that second because, again, them haymakers is tough. Now, Capo, you was wilding in the second. That man was walking you down. So I got Capo up 2-0. Now I ain't gonna lie to you, Capo. Third round, you give me, you know what I'm saying, the haymaker, the very nice haymaker. As a shoe collector, we knew this. I prefer checks over a star. Even Nike owned Converse, fire. But what did you turn around and what did you do with Top Floor Luke? Was you looking at your phone? What was going on? I gotta count that a choke or a stumble, like you said. Cover up stumbles like get that water. Well, cover up stumbles like turn around and look at Top Floor Luke. Yeah, you my guy, but I gotta keep it a beam. So I got that as like a choke stumble. I don't know what to really call that. It definitely was a stoppage in play. He said this part of a brick, not a dick, a little white leak out. It can stop her from having kids. Again, drug talk, talking about a girl being a drug mule, putting the brick in the condom. He said that part, brick, not a dick, a little white leak out. It can stop her from having kids. Crazy. He said, I did this with a press machine appeal to the masses. A press machine appeal to the masses. I see what you did there, sir. They suggested some of their personal contractors to get their money back. I was talking about when he got this FEMA check now. So he said they suggested some of their personal contractors to get their money back. I told them they dumbass that money in action. Why would I give y'all the money to fix a roof? I know people who are recovering addicts. What? They suggested some of their personal contractors to get their money back. So FEMA basically gave everybody a big ass check, but then he was like, here's our contractors that we would like you to work with. Capo said, no, that money already in motion, brother. Why would I give y'all money to fix my roof? I know people who are recovering addicts. Oh, yeah, that's wicked. Eunice, Appa, everybody around me up the ante. But y'all think Stubbles in my class? Stuttering Stanley. I liked the round, but again, like I gotta honor what I can't unsaw what I seen in that third round, Capo, in that first line. I ain't gonna lie to you. You got Swamp coming up in a couple weeks. Can't do it. But I got Stumbles in the third. He said the realest nigga from New Orleans is Jessica Fisher. They made that official. Jessica Fisher, that's official's name. Shout out to the official. We just talked about her. Definitely on that Mount Rushmore for Southern Battle Rap. Damn near the #1 pick. Share all the actors, vista route you going, boy, you're gonna end up like Charlie Kirk. That's tough. I get to sleep with my pistol just in case you want to retaliate in my effing dreams. What? And what you mean it is, it can go from what you mean it is culture to what you meant to it. Fire. Fire. Hit him with the 40-yard down the middle. I know the win. Throw the flag out on some penalty against the 9, holding 10. Fire. He said, I had a base that had the F pastor after watching his mother lose his son, damn near jumped in the effing casket. Watch what you say, baby. Wasn't even a target and got that boy killed that day. Instead of hitting his father, they hitting the son. And that hit the mother in a different way. Come on, he really telling the story and walking y'all down. Let me run that back. I had a base that had the pastor, and after watching the mother lose his son, he damn near jumped in the casket. Watch what you say, baby. Wasn't even a target. Got killed that day. Instead of hitting the father, they hit the son, and that hit the mother in a different way. Fire. I got this battle 2-1. Capo first and second, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Somebody really wanted to argue second and third for stumbles. I'm not mad at that. It was a damn good battle, though. This was a damn good battle. First battle to recap, you know what I'm saying, start 2026. So we off to a good start. But like I said, this Capo and Swamp, this is a battle that Capo has been clamoring for the past year or so. I'm gonna let you know, Swamp about to be on your helmet. Swamp about to be on your helmet. He is. Now, we didn't see Swamp in some very big moments in his career. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about the Ultimate Madness tournament and the names that he's beaten in those moments. We can talk before that. We can talk about the twerk battle when it was, you know what I'm saying, Swamp versus all of the Goonies. It seemed like, you know what I'm saying? From what was it? From the ASAP means to the Swamps to the what was it? Maybe even Lou Castro. Like he's seen a lot of talent in his short career. Even last year, battling legends like T-Rex. You know what I'm saying? But he has had an up and down year. I did have him losing to John. But it's also like when you're coming off the year that he had the year before, when arguably he was top, I think he might have finished top 3 for champion of the year. Like he was in that top 3, top 5 debate. When you go from that, and again, this is the NBA, and the more you battle, especially when you're getting the battles you want, there's definitely going to be a high probability that you're not going to win all these battles. So I'm definitely not mad at that nigga for taking a couple L's on the chin. It's definitely going to happen. But Capo versus Swamp, Capo, we know how you get with the promotion. You've been one of the best promoters in battle rap the last 3-4 years. Is no in question. One of the most active battlers in the last 3-4 years. No in question. Also, we can say that we've seen you take steps forward in your career and your evolution as a battle rapper. You're not just promotion no more. You are a well-rounded battle rapper who can attack, who can angle, who can scheme, who can rebuttal, who can do all the things we love to see battle rappers do, and you actually give a damn. That's hard to say. But this particular battle, you two Southern battlers, Swamp is gonna care about this ass whooping. And I'm not saying that ass whooping like Capo gonna get his ass whooped, but I do believe somebody about to get their ass whooped this battle. I do not think that this battle is gonna be debatable. I think somebody's getting cleared in this battle. Now I will say this. This is the South. We know that Swamp is from Marion, South Carolina. It's in Capo's hometown, his home city of New Orleans. Capo has a big following. You got to think Capo even got mainstream motion. You know what I'm saying? He did the Rick Ross tournament earlier. He was just voted on some platform as Troll of 2025. Even looking at his channel when I was just looking at his different promotion over the past couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? He got a video on TikTok that got like he got a song on TikTok or not TikTok on X. They got like 1.3 million views that's pinned to the channel. Like he knows how to sell a fight. And lately he knows how to battle. He knows how to win these fights and make them close. It's gonna be a very, very good battle. I'm gonna wait and give my predictions because I want to talk to Deadass, being that he's such a pivotal personality in the South. And I also want to talk about the women from the WTBL round 2 matchups for their predictions for next week. So I'm gonna wait, but this is a battle that I want y'all to pay attention to. And again, understand this: what's good for the goose is good for the gander. It's crazy. It's text messaging and it's audio versus an actual person being interviewed, like when Swamp was talking to Pauls. However, we here now. So either way, if that situation is real or not, I know that Swamp gonna handle it and carry it the right way. So I'm not too much concerned. But I don't understand why all these disgruntled baby mamas run the battle rap. And again, battle rap is 87% men, and out of those 87%, maybe 97% of them probably just don't give a fuck about what you're talking about. So I don't know how effective it was, but I'm sure Capo is going to be able to present it in a very interesting fashion come that matchup with Swamp next Saturday in New Orleans. So shout out TBL for that. Shout out Public Influence and Battle League. You know what I'm saying? First bar recap of 2026. Not mad. I'm not mad. We also, you know what we need to talk about too, though? You know what we need to talk about? And I don't know if we need to talk about it in a separate blog. Let me check in on the game real quick. That'll let me know if we need to check, if I need to check in, do this on a separate blog or not. But let's see. YouTube TV. We signing in, baby, on the YouTube TV. It's okay. So we got Alabama and Indiana playing right now. It look like Indiana running. You know what I'm saying? Indiana running that thing. What they doing? They controlling the tempo on Alabama. That's not something you would necessarily say. So, but one thing I did see, bruh. Why do battle rappers continue to run off sponsors? If y'all can make that make sense to me, y'all want these big astronomical bags and be choking and stumbling in battles already half the time. But then you get someone who is truly a fan and a supporter of battle rap, and is such a supporter and and holds battle rap to such high regard that they're willing to financially invest any amount of money. Like it, to me, $5,000-$10,000, you're doing a lot for me. So when you have someone like Frank White, shout out to We the Fans, who is dope. I can't even say. Well, I guess you can say donated because he ain't making no money off of these battles and off of these business transactions. But he said he has invested well over $200,000 in a battle rap, only to find out that battle rappers are seemingly talking behind his back and calling him a lick. And so now you got another sponsor who is ready to walk away. I don't know how many times y'all got to touch this hot ass stove and get burned and put butter on y'all hands and have to go lay down and go take a nap and go get ginger ale because y'all ain't got no damn Medicare. Y'all can't go to urgent care, no shit like that. But at some point in time, y'all business savvy has to kick in. At some point in time, you got to think that you want to keep these people involved and keep these people around in battle rap. Now, it could be a situation that Frank White just wants to do other things, and this was just, you know what I'm saying, the straw that broke the camel's back. Very well could be that. But you're running out of viable new opportunities to honestly, finance y'all lives. Some of y'all, all y'all do is battle rap. Some of y'all, all y'all do is battle rap. So you would think I would be calling Frank, messaging him every week, let him know my thoughts, aspirations, and opinions, asking his thoughts, getting his advice on potential battles on my career. That's somebody that I know personally I've talked to, and he really do mess with battle rap. But it seems that y'all have run him off because y'all have called him a lick. Now, context is everything for sure. But I'm sure, bro, I am sure people are referring to Frank White as a lick. I am 1,000% sure. It does not take a genius to believe that is a true statement that's going around in battle rap. But my question is, where do we get more investors? You know what I'm saying? Where do we get more investors? And will this have any impact, which I gotta feel like it's gonna have some impact on potential big battles that we want to see? We want to see Murder Mook and T-Top. We want to see Murder, or y'all, let me say this. I want to see Murder Mook and T-Top. Y'all want to see Murder Mook and Briz. Y'all want to see, you know what I'm saying, Loaded Lux and insert whatever name. Y'all want to see these big battles, but again, these big battles come with big invoices. These big invoices got to be paid by somebody. They got to be paid by somebody. So I'm going to be very interested. Hopefully, Frank White is not leaving battle rap. And if he is, hopefully he is taking now I ain't got a problem with him reassessing his portfolio and saying, I got to trim the fat. I ain't got a problem with that because I see him doing interviews now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to We The Fans. Go to support his YouTube channel. He just got an Easy to Block Captain interview. He just dropped Sharon interview. So he definitely working. And again, these is probably people, I would assume that these is people that have relationships with Frank to some capacity. Maybe have sponsored his battles, may have supported some of his endeavors in the past. But go over there and support his channel. Like I said, he just dropped the Sharon interview and the Easy interview a couple days ago. But yeah, we're gonna see. But that's all, man. I want to just tap in with y'all. I told y'all I gotta get back on the grind, man. I'm excited. I'm excited about 2026. I'm excited about the work ethic that I feel like I'm about to put forth with interviews, bar recaps, talking about everything. And I know I gotta work hard and I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta put some motion into this shit. But what else you ain't gotta work at? What else you gotta? So, bro, you don't be giving me the 411. So, bro, you don't never hit my DM. You don't never, you know what I'm saying? I could give you your number. You don't never text me no information. But I know I'm doing my thing because I know Soul Bro is back in the chat. So anytime Soul Bro is back in the chat, that means I'm talking battle rap to some extent. Whether he likes it or not, I'm still talking battle rap. So I appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna be right back at it tonight, man. I'm gonna see what's up with my homies, see if we're gonna do this sports blog. Y'all know I was out there stressing last Sunday. I was out there stressing on Sunday with that Cincinnati, or I'm sorry, the Steelers and the Browns. So shout out to the Browns. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Browns. Shout out to Mike Tomlin and Aaron Rodgers caring more about the sack record of Myles Garrett than actually winning the game and winning the AFC North and actually getting the week off. So we will see y'all very soon. Sunday night. And y'all know how and that boy coming back. But appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit the like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Appreciate y'all, all the support, man. I think I'm gonna do a real world blog here. Maybe something more entertainment. Get out of that Ravens hat with them arches. Hey, no, I do not. I love a good dad. Hey, man, when you got locks, I ain't gonna lie. You love a good dad hat. You love a good dad hat. And you already know, man. I'm always gonna go down with the ship. But I don't think. Hey, I will tell you this, so bro. I'm not gonna go down with the ship as much as you've seen me in my battle rap career no more. Because some of these niggas, I look, man. We can have the same Cardinal cap on. We could have been from the same city, but y'all niggas don't be moving correctly. I don't like it. Y'all don't be winning the battles. I need y'all to win, making me look crazy. I be out here fanning out for, you know what I'm saying, trying to support the home team because it ain't a lot of us. Y'all got to give me something to work with because right now, but I did see a fire battle just drop. I want to see if I can get this interview too. K Venom and Los Prime on iBattle. Y'all better, if y'all not in tune with K Venom, y'all better get in tune with K Venom because K Venom is nice. He out of Chicago. What what league is that he be battling on? TOS. He be battling on TOS. So shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Trufo, Tati, everybody over there, Merlo, all them that be working with TOS. But that battle's gonna be one of the ones. Show got quiet after that last STL loss. Well, let me tell you, bro. So this is what happened. So one, my pops had been sick. I ain't gonna lie. Like last quarter of the year, probably from like August to honestly like right before Christmas, like my pops had been like, it was pretty bad. He was down bad. But so y'all remember the bet with, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna buy a dead ass St. Louis Cardinal cap, and we was gonna do a bar recap. So he ain't never buy me the stanky Yankee. So I'm like, well, I don't want to talk about the battle if I don't have a stanky Yankee, and I don't honor my word to do the bar recap with the stanky Yankee on. So I don't know, should I do the bar recap with the stanky Yankee? Should I just buy my own New York hat? I appreciate that. Should I buy my own New York hat? Because I felt bad too. Because I'm like, damn, like I take the L. Like, trust me, it was an L. I took an L. I was in Houston. Kels was up. What's wrong with you? Then she looked at my hat. Oh, I know what's wrong with you. Why she ate her goddamn wing stop. No, shout out to Kels on OPS. Oh shit. That was a good trip. But y'all let me know what y'all think about all that. I will be back. If not later tonight, definitely tomorrow. And we'll see what we got to talk about in battle rap for sure. Y'all let me know in the comment section what other battles y'all want me to recap. Y'all want me to do bar recap? I'm doing various bar recaps. Some of these battles don't be good, so like I might, if it's a 3-round battle, I might only give you the one debatable round that I feel like is worth a bar recap, and then it's opinionated all the way through. I might just watch a battle and give you my opinion. Look, the content is just gonna be flowing. So I'm about to go step on some more work. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. You know the motto. We ain't getting started. Been here.